Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here and welcome back to another episode of Pokken Tournament Mastery. Now you can see in this episode we're finally taking the plunge and trying to master Gengar. And now the reason I say taking the plunge is because for those of you who don't know, Gengar is actually a really difficult character to learn and master. Like sure you can pick him up, you can use his moves, but to be able to truly use Gengar in like an efficient way and destroy souls is not the easiest thing. Unless of course you're Mega. Either way, let's jump right into the action dojo and show off his moveset.
Here we'll practice going through all the actions.
Alright, so like I said, Gengar can be a pretty difficult character to learn. Now, we're obviously going to go through his moveset here, and of course we're going to mess up by not pressing the right buttons. But I just want to show you guys, of course, what he can do, and he can do some really interesting stuff. But the problem is that they're not really easy moves to execute. They can do a lot of damage, but of course it can be very difficult to get these things off, as well as to chain them. Like a true Gengar player will be able to utilize all of his little traits, I guess you'd call them. I just realized I held the first one when it didn't tell me to hold it, but that does not matter. But yeah, like you can use all of Gengar's little traits, like the ability to kind of disappear. I don't know what exactly they call that, but you'll see it soon, and I'll just pretend you didn't see that, okay? That wasn't a move you meant to see. Not yet, anyway. Either way, we're going through his field phase moves. We're onto the X moves right now, and now we're into dual phase. And here you're going to notice that Gengar has some very interesting moves with very interesting hitboxes. And you pretend you didn't see that either, because that's the combo we're meant to do right now. But yeah, Gengar has some really great moves. He has some good range in his moves too, which is, you know, always a really good time. But the way that he uses them can make it really easy to dodge, if that makes sense. So if the person isn't exactly in the right place for you, your move could fail. Which is a bit depressing, but at the same time, I mean, what could you expect? Regardless, we're obviously going through his moves right now. And you're seeing he has some really cool stuff, like the way that he can move, the way that he can hit people around him, as well as hit them at such range, is really great for a character like Gengar. You can see it can, never mind, I was going to say he can combo really well, but I missed. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. You can see like that, he has a really great move that can kind of get them from a distance, as well as you notice he kind of does a little bit of a dodge there, like there's a bit of a invincibility frame while he's invisible, which is of course super cool. Overall, I think Gengar's probably one of the best characters in the game. Just because, was I meant to do that? I was meant to do that. But yeah, I think he is one of the best characters in the game. He's just very difficult. Did I not do that? Ah, true. The forward holding version makes you teleport a little bit before you unleash the attack. That's cool. I'd done the action dojo before, and I played as Gengar for a little bit, but I never actually realized what it did. Very cool though. I definitely think that after having played Gengar for as much as I have, I think he is probably one of my favorite characters, and he's really fun to play. And hopefully I'll be able to show that to you guys right now. Of course, if I'm doing really bad, I don't know if it's going to be that fun to watch, but we'll see how we go when we get to that point of actually playing online. By the way, now we're showing off our grab. And Gengar has one really cool feature, which is like a double grab kind of thing. And I'll try to show that to you a little bit later, if I get the chance. But if not, I'll at least show it to you in the match. But basically how his double grab works is he uses his, what do you call it? So that's what's called permeate. That's the thing that he can kind of go invisible and do cool stuff. Either way, he can also do shadow stealth, so you can see he can kind of duck out of moves and cancel. It's a really effective thing if you realize, oh hey, wait, I didn't want to do that. You can kind of duck out of it. But either way, I was talking about something, but first we'll just cover this sort of thing. This is the move I didn't want you to see before. And as cool as it looks, and as cool as it is that it gives you, I think that gives you, let's find out. Does it give you synergy gauge? It didn't show me, so I don't know, maybe it's health, I don't know. But the thing is, that move starts me up all the time, because I tend to hold my buttons quite a bit, at least a little bit longer than they need to be. And because that thing is such a fast charge after hitting X, if I'll show you ready, like I'll start pressing now, you can see it charges very quickly compared to most other attacks. I end up using it by accident. Either way, we'll show up the Shadow Ball. You can do a quick little throw, or you can do a version where you drop it right in front of you and it moves super slowly. Very good move for chaining into Hypnosis, which you're about to see, and this is the first move of double grab. So you Hypnosis them, particularly in dual phase. If you Hypnosis in dual phase, you can straight away go for another grab to send them into field phase. Really cool combo. Either way, we have Shadow Punch. A great move for hitting people anywhere on the map. It does not matter where I am, Shadow Punch will get them. It can be really frustrating to deal with at field phase, especially in a really big map. But of course, if you learn how to deal with it, it can be pretty easy because Gengar gives you a great opening to hit him. Now for Sludge Bomb. Very interesting move here. It's kind of hard to hit, so I don't know if I'll be able to get him into the attack. You can see, I guess I'll just push him into it. But there, it does decrease their, I believe that was their attack or defense. I couldn't even tell. Did not give me a chance to see. Either way, now we have Astonish. A interestingly powerful looking move given how weak it is in the game, but you know, what are you going to do? Now for Curse. Now you can notice that didn't do a lot of damage. Like, if you notice his health, Lucario kept regenerating that instantly. However, there is a really great combo you can use with it that will, that will make it do an insane amount of damage. Either way, we'll cover that in-game. For now, we're on to the, I guess, Mega Gengar part of this thing. And the thing with Gengar is that his Mega has like a completely different moveset. You'll see right now, it's basically making me go through every single move he has. And you notice it's because his moves now are just insanely overpowered. Like, I would be lying if I said otherwise. That was an accident, I didn't mean to do that. Like, he's just become far too powerful in Mega form. In fact, I have had like 10 HP, maybe more like 50, and I've been able to bring back matches. Because Gengar in Mega form is just too strong. And I'll show you guys in a second when we get to the burst attack. You'll see how powerful this Gengar is. It's absolutely insane. Either way, like, normally I'm not too confident playing this series, Pokken Tournament Mastery, with a character that I'm not really comfortable with, and that I haven't played a lot. But because Gengar is so powerful in his Mega form, I'm hoping that I can probably pull something through here and actually at least get Mega at once every round and at least get one round. Sorry, once every match and get a win. And win one round per fight. I'm so confused right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. Either way, we're in the duel phase where we're again re-going through all of Gengar's moves. And you can see it's all the same buttons. They just suddenly became a lot more powerful. And you can see like the insanity of Gengar's moves is just unreal. Now this, like, just watch his strong attacks. Once I get to it, because I'm not there yet. Wait for it. Never mind, I'm still not there yet. We're just still comboing with Y. You can see how many moves he has. Now, strong attacks. Yeah, that's kind of normal, right? That's still normal. I was meant to hold it, my bad. So yeah, like I said, still normal. A bit nuts, but this is where the nuts stuff happens. Watch this. Like, what even is that move? Like, I didn't know Gengar had like Hyper Beam or whatever the hell that is meant to be. It's absolutely insane. Now, is this wanting me to do this? No, it's not. It's wanting me to do that. Cool, cool, cool. And of course, just like before, if you hit the move, there we go. Finally, I don't know why I'm struggling to hit an easy ass attack. And here we have our grab, which is again a little bit different. Not too much different, but apparently different enough for us to have to, I guess, try it again. As you can see, like, we're going through every single one of his moves. This is going to be a very, very long Action Dojo sequence. Either way, we've reached the end of it now. We're going to do Shadow Drop. And as you can tell, Lucario is guarding, meaning that when I use the move, it'll go straight through guard. And if you watch Lucario's HP, from 600, wait for it, down to 333. That does over 250 points of damage. It's absolutely insane. Either way, that brings us to the end of the Action Dojo sequence of this video. So we'll hop out of here and jump into some online matches. Alright guys, so we found our first match here and we're going up against a Shadow Mewtwo. Now I'll tell you one thing, I am not looking forward to this match. I have always hated fighting Shadow Mewtwo. It's never been a fun time. I don't know why, I just feel like I don't stand a chance. Not because of the Pokemon I am, but mentally. I'm like, I have some kind of mental block in my head that keeps me from doing well against Shadow Mewtwo. Either way, let's hope that changes in this fight. We have Gengar right now. I'm assuming Shadow Mewtwo is probably still Psychic type. So do we have type advantage? I don't know. He might be Dark type, which is kind of bad for us. Not that like type effectiveness is actually a thing in this game. Oh no. No, he's came out first too. Damn it. See, now that's a bit of a dodgy thing right there because all I was doing just then was spamming my attack button. Wow, this Shadow Mewtwo is 10 times better than I will ever be. Did I just get perfected? Like, I get that he lost health, but I don't think I hit him. Her, it's a girl, never mind. Still, that was a bit insane. Like I said, I feel like there's just some mental block when I fight this man, and I just have the most difficult time. I have a more difficult time when I press buttons and they don't actually happen. Oh, I almost avoided that. So we got an attack off this time, which is great. Ah, come on, he got synergy.
This is just the start of the battle. Keep cool. Take it slow.
Oh, we grabbed him out of his burst attack. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I went full quiet then because I was just concentrating on not dying. And then suddenly good things happened. And we actually won one of the rounds. Sorry, I went full tilt first round. And then this round I've suddenly pulled it all the way back. And I just noticed the little flock of Pidove in the background. And that's absolutely adorable.
Decide the match.
But forget about what's outside the stadium. Let's think about what's inside the, not really stadium, the arena? Oh goodness, that was insane.
That ability in your Pokemon and give it your very best.
Yes, I don't know why, but I just had a feeling that spamming that move was all I need to do.
With a lead like that, you've practically won already. Keep up the pressure and take the damage.
Oh, I didn't realize I had a 3. That was a 3-stage hit. No, I wanted to duck out of it. But hold on, I have my Mega Form, which is OP.
Time is really ticking away.
This might not get him. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Sorry, I feel like I was really quiet that entire match, and I really apologize for that, but I don't know, I was concentrating so hard, and I almost forgot to Mega. Like, one of my biggest problems when I'm playing this game is that I tend to forget that I have a Mega Evolution, and I usually waste it. Sometimes I don't even use it because even though it's there and it could have saved me a round, I forget to use it. I'm glad this was one of those times where I actually remembered because it actually won us the round.
Cheering seems
Either way,
to work.
let's put this Shadow Meteor in what was probably a very quiet match behind us and move on to our second match. Alright guys, so we found our second match, and now we're going up against a Garchomp, and a very fresh Garchomp at that, with only 3 battles played in the friendly matches circuit. Of course, that doesn't really dictate whether this player is good or not. They could have played a lot, and I mean a lot, of single player, as well as even ranked. Actually not ranked, I remember their rank was E5, which is the lowest rank. But still, they could have single player experience, so we're not going to take them lightly. And I didn't actually mention it last round, but I chose Cubone Diglett as my support set, just because I feel like they're always useful. And at this stage of having played Gengar, I have no idea what is actually good for him. Ooh, and that was pretty nice right there. Now I'm going to try and actually pull off some of the combos that I've learned. That's not one of the combos, that's called me getting my ass kicked by a Garchomp. Ooh, well played. Predicted the guard perfectly. Now I think admittedly, I know I said that we shouldn't underestimate this person because they probably played a lot, but I kind of did, and I was not expecting them to read me like that. That was pretty unreal. Either way, let's try and get some combos going. This person's reads are unreal.
Your support gauge is full. It's really ticking away.
There we have it. So if you guys notice it, I did curse just then, and even though he was on, sorry, she was on 17 HP, it didn't kill. And that's kind of one of the things with curse. Curse cannot kill, but I'll try use it again this round and show you how much damage it can do.
Was awesome.
For whatever reason, I think if your opponent is standing there normally, they'll recover the damage. But if they're in some kind of like stun or something like that, which is what my my critical hit counter will do, stun them, then they'll have a really bad time trying to deal with that. And instead of recovering anything, they'll just take all the damage. Now we should be able to get this attack off here. Ooh, Yveltal. Not bad, well played.
Looks like you were hit with a negative status.
Get some attacks in here. They have a lot of damage on us so far, and I guess that's because ooh, I didn't mean to do that, but alright, happened. Okay, I need to chill out for a second. I'm kind of. Now look at the damage. Look at the damage. Look at all that damage. Tell me that wasn't unreal. Ooh, I'm gonna avoid this, and we're gonna do this to his. Okay, this match has been unreal right now. I know I said Gengar is really difficult to learn, but apparently somehow I became a wizard at Gengar because good things are happening right now. Really good things are happening. Either way, we're gonna sit here and watch as Gengar goes crazy, and I don't know why, but that face, like, literally gives me nightmares. Like, look at his eyes. Like, the way it's like they're red, but then inside there's like a black outline and some more red. I don't know, it's really scary. And that was actually a 5-star match. Unbelievable. Either way, let's move on to our third match. Alright guys, so we found our third match, and much unlike, is that even a thing? It doesn't matter. Unlike our previous opponent, this Weavile is very experienced, and they have a pretty decent win-loss ratio too. And I say decent, like it's actually kind of bad. But they're actually better than us in terms of win-loss, and I hate Gengar for one reason and one reason only, and that's that whole purple screen. Because every time he comes up with that intro and has a full purple screen, he scares the hell out of me. I feel like my game crashed or my screen crashed or something crashed. And I mean, I guess Gengar is a bit of a troll Pokemon. I need to learn the exact timing on certain things. I messed up there, I'm so sorry. No. Yeah, I'm messing up. I'm messing up here, ladies and gentlemen. But it's okay, they're messing up too. Whew. Well played? I'd say well played, but I said well played, but it wasn't really well played, it was just good timing. Oh god, no. I hate Weavile's combos. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is a classic example of someone not being as stupid as I am and actually learning from their mistakes. So we need to calm down. We need to kind of slow down a little bit, take a couple of breaths, and figure out exactly what we're doing wrong here. Because right now we are not having any luck against this Weavile. So they get the face, that's fine. Oh, how did I avoid their attack? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do it. Because why not? They think they're going to block this, but they're really not. Of course, it's not going to kill, but we're going to put ourselves in a really good situation. And notice we actually did take them out of their own burst stage. Now for some more of these ones. You can see how much damage Gengar does. It's absolutely unreal. Well played there. See, I kind of messed up at the end trying to freaking spam my attacks a little bit. But you can see that Weavile kind of put us in the ground. I think it was a very good fight, definitely. I mean, the score doesn't say that because I kind of did really bad, especially first round. But I kind of brought it back second round, and I really should have used my burst attack earlier. There was no reason to save that long and keep hitting their guard. Either way, we know what we did wrong. Let's move on to our fourth match and hopefully not make the same mistakes. Alright guys, so we have found our next opponent, and this time we're going up against a Sceptile. Now this person is rank B5, which is very impressive, yet somehow their, their friendly match record isn't that great. But I think their little title card, or like their quote, said practicing controls, so maybe he's learning a new character. Maybe he plays friendlies to learn characters, and that's why he has a pretty dodgy, I wouldn't say dodgy, but not as amazing as a B5 rank player should have, win-loss ratio. Regardless, I need to pay attention to because Sceptile is an amazing Pokemon in this game. Ooh, well played, he snapped me out of there. Now I need to... I don't know why, but I despise that combo with all my... I am not doing anything right now. See, the thing is, when you're playing a character you don't really understand that well, is you can't really take advantage of people's mistakes because you don't know what you can do to kind of punish them. Oh wow, that range was unreal. Okay, so we didn't do very well there. We kind of messed up our buttons left, right, and center, but we can bring it back here. We're going to have burst this round at least. And honestly, thinking about it, I really should have probably Cresselia and Reshiram, because Cresselia gives me my burst a little bit quicker, which is of course always lovely. Now, like I said, this Sceptile is a threat. I wanted to hit him, but for some reason Oh, look at that. We're getting some hits in here. Oh, okay. I forgot he can do that. Decent support. I don't think we've used any support this entire match. Well played. Well played. I'm actually in awe right now. In fact, I'm in awe of the fact that I haven't even got my, what do you call it? Now, okay, I need this. I need this so bad. This should get him regardless of what he's doing. And there we have it. We do get him. There's no way he's going to live this. His attack does 250 damage. He's on 150 health. So maybe, just maybe, we can bring this back. I feel like this is another one of those matches where I've been really silent because I'm concentrating and trying to think of moves to use and not think of things to say. But hopefully that'll change this round. Hopefully we can get some good things going. Now I want to grab this. Ooh, well played. Awesome, Gengar. Damn it, I wanted to grab him. Ooh, well played. Well played. I don't know which of Gengar's moves come out as quickly as I need them to. Oh, there we go. We get some stuff going. Come in, Keybone. Oh, well played, okay. No, okay. That was a really close fight. It was. Their use of Synergy Burst was great. It took them away from being a one-hit kill. Which is, of course, awesome for them. But I forgot. I forgot that Sceptile's Leaf Blade has a next hit in a Dragon Pulse. And so I let my guard down a second too early. And honestly, running through animations in my head right now, I think if we had just let that attack go through, we could have easily won it after that. Either way, let's forget about that and let's move on to our fifth and final match. Alright guys, so we found our fifth and final match, and this time we're going up against a Braixen. Another character kind of like Gengar who takes a lot of skill to master, and judging by the fact this person hasn't played many matches and has a pretty poor win-loss ratio, we could be in store for an easy win, but I don't want to assume that just yet. We'll go in with everything we've got and see how well we can do. And we'll start off with Diglett for no reason, just because it's Diglett and I want Keybone for next round, not like, you know, guaranteed. Now, I hope you're not a Fire Blast spammer. I really hope you're not a Fire Blast spammer because I hate those kinds of people. All I know is right now I'm going to be doing everything I can to get in on this. What do you call it? You call the Braixen. I almost forgot your name for a second. But any kind of spamming Braixen, you just want to start doing everything you can to get real close. It looks like this person is learning their controls. That'd be cool if I can grab her like that, but I can't, because that's not how the game works. I kind of feel bad. I kind of just beat them into a corner while they didn't really fight back that much. But maybe, just maybe, they will fight back more this round. A man can hope. Oh, we got it. I didn't think that was going to reach. One thing I hate about that move that we just did there, the one that goes flying forward, is they're not jumping. It's kind of impossible to hit. That was an accident. Like I said in the in the Action Dojo phase of the match. Ooh, that was a cool way to get in close. I do have a combo I want to show you guys real quick. I think I used it once before, but I want to show it to you guys again. Nope, that wasn't the combo. Nope. Nope. Can you not be a Fire Blast spammer? Like, I get that it worked twice in a row, but...
Time is halfway up.
Nah, son. Oh my god, I'm saying nah, son, but I'm getting destroyed. I'm sorry, but we have to take this seriously now. Oh, look at you getting all serious too. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm dead. I asked for them to put up a better fight, but I didn't mean it like this much of a better fight. Still, we may have lost burst attack versus burst attack, but sorry, burst mode or synergy burst mode versus synergy burst mode. But the first run we won without any synergy burst. We should be fine. I want this. Notice it said a huge amount of power, but I didn't actually get that much. No. That's a move I haven't used much in this match. Oh, sorry, in this episode. I've hardly ever used Astonish. But it's such a great move. And in fact, in my practice matches, I was pretty much using it non-stop. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I synergy burst. Gone. That wasn't the nicest way to end it, but I had to make sure that I showed off my Mega Gengar because, I mean, I just got killed by a synergy breaks in, and that wasn't very fun. I was kind of hoping that when she activated her burst attack, because I went for the aerial version of that I-beam attack, so I'd jump up, and I was hoping I'd jump up before she fired the beam. Did not exactly happen in that order. Either way, let's hop out of here and give this video a proper outro now that we finished our 5th match. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this episode of Pokken Tournament Mastery. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to drop a like. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, you can hit that subscribe button to see them as they come out. Now that you've reached the end of this video, you're probably wondering what you should watch next, and I have 2 suggestions for you. The first one on the left is more from our Pokken Tournament Master series, in which I go through and play every single character. And of course, if you look at that playlist and notice a character you want me to play is missing, feel free to leave a comment down below and suggest them for next episode. Now let's say you've seen all of our Pokken Tournament Mastery videos, we have on the right our Soul Silver randomized Nuzlocke. Now, this Nuzlocke is finished, and it finished a while ago, but I still think it's a really enjoyable time, so if you guys want to go check that out, I'm sure you guys will enjoy yourself. Either way, finally I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.